Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by tall trees and singing birds, there lived a cheerful little girl who always wore a bright red cape with a hood. Her grandmother had sewn it for her, and she loved it so much that everyone began calling her Little Red Riding Hood. She was kind, curious, and always tried to do what was right. One sunny morning, her mother packed a basket full of warm bread, sweet jam, and herbal tea. "Your grandmother is feeling a bit sick," she said gently. "Please take this to her. But remember, stay on the path, don't talk to strangers, and be careful in the forest." Little Red Riding Hood nodded seriously. "I promise, Mama," she set off with a smile, humming a little tune as she walked through the forest. The sun filtered through the leaves, painting golden patterns on the ground. She stopped to admire butterflies, picked a few wildflowers for her grandmother, and listened to the birds chirping above. But deep in the forest, someone was watching her. A sly, hungry wolf. The wolf stepped onto the path with a fake friendly grin. "Good morning, little girl," he said smoothly. "Where are you going on such a lovely day?" Red Riding Hood, forgetting her mother's warning for a moment, replied politely, "I am going to visit my grandmother. She lives in the little cottage at the end of this path." The wolf's eyes gleamed with a wicked idea. He pretended to be helpful. "Why not pick some more flowers? I know a lovely spot just off the trail." Then, while Red Riding Hood wandered, the wolf ran ahead to the grandmother's house. He tricked the old woman and locked her in the closet, then dressed in her clothes and climbed into bed. When Red Riding Hood arrived, she noticed something strange. "Grandmother, what big eyes you have," she said. "All the better to see you with," the wolf replied. "And what big ears you have, all the better to hear you with. And what big teeth you have, all the better to eat you with." Just as the wolf leapt from the bed, a nearby woodcutter heard the commotion and rushed in. He chased the wolf away and rescued the grandmother from the closet. Red Riding Hood hugged her tightly, tears in her eyes. "I am so sorry, Grandma. I should have listened to Mama." They sat together, shared the treats, and talked about how important it is to be cautious and wise. From that day on, Red Riding Hood never strayed from the path again, and she always remembered that kindness and bravery go hand in hand with careful choices.